Here we go.
All right. And here we go. All right. Sending out those links to everybody. If you can put that in and share it out, be able to join. All right, we are back with what now? What's happening, Leon? Now what's happening?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know, it's that time of season again, and I don't know what to do. I think this gift giving thing has just gotten out of control. And unfortunately, I'm caught up in it, and I know you're caught up in it too. That's why we need some help.
Help!
Corey, give me some help, man.
Oh man! Do we have some help? Do we have some help? Well, you know what? I called in a specialist.
That's what
I
we need.
called in a specialist. She understands. Okay, she understands. First of all, professionally, you know, she is a marketing specialist. She helps company market. That's why we buy too much stuff right now. But we won't get into that.
It's her fault. It's her fault. Yes.
All right. So you know what, guys? Let's put your hands together and put your hands. See, I was about to preach right there. I was going to preach. Let's put your hands together. Put your hands together for Adrian Atkins. Let's give her a hand clap.
Yay! Adrian! Yes.
Thank you, Adrian, for giving us some help. Okay. Now, you know we're a little we up there, but we got some kids. We got some kids.
Oh my goodness.
And so you know we want to talk about, has gift giving gotten out of control?
Yeah.
Are we just if it has it got out of control? Now, Adrian, first before we even get into this, you gotta let people know your background in marketing. This is why we shopping too much. She trying to figure out how we gonna buy something else.
That's it.
Just give us a glimpse about your company and what you do. You know, and then we're gonna jump into this.
Okay, so I've been in sales for about 6 years. And so what I do is I contract with companies to help with their sales teams and uh, their profit and losses and things like that. So my company that I just started is Sales Leadership for the Faith-Based Woman. And right now, I just feel like women are really leading in sales right now. We're dominating. So I'm just empowering and helping businesses to, generate more income.
See, I told you. That's why we shopping, Leon.
That's it.
That's why we shopping. She out there trying to help them have us buy some more stuff.
Oh my goodness.
But it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Let's get on into this. Okay. All right. I'm gonna jump it off. So I have a 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, he's a sophisticated 5-year-old. So he knows how to look up stuff on Amazon to tell me what I should put in my wish list to get him for Christmas. So I am I the only one that got these kids saying, "Hey, here's what I want." Here's what I want.
You are definitely not alone. Not alone.
Come on.
Okay, come on, Leon. Come on, there. Kick us off. How about we got 1, 2, 3. I don't know. What you got?
I got 3 kids, 10, 13, 14. But I'm not gonna blame it all on the kids. I'm just realizing that I have a problem. So here's the system. I usually wait for Christmas Eve. I've been this way for years and years. I wait to Christmas Eve, and things from the heart, and it keeps it fun for me. I get to feel that whole Christmas spirit. I'm all caught up in it. Great. All right. But this year, with getting over COVID, with the shortage in supplies and all that type of thing, I said, well, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna get my stuff early, like they suggest, like salespeople are telling me to do, like Adrian, to get my stuff early. But here's the problem: I went out and got all my stuff early, but I'm still in the shopping mindset, so I'm still buying. I done filled out the list, but I'm still buying, and I want to stop buying, but I can't stop.
So you checked the list once, twice, and now you out for a third time around.
You
And the
went back.
kids, they done got so smart, they still see me shopping. They done brought me another list.
Ooh.
They done brought another list. And I got a problem. Adrian, you're gonna have to help me, because the first step in recovery is admitting you got a
You
problem.
got a problem.
So I got a problem, and I need you to help me out.
All right, Adrian, your turn. Okay, now tell me. Now, have the kids got sophisticated enough to say, "Hey, mom, what about this?"
Oh, definitely. Everywhere we go, I want that for Christmas, or I want that for Christmas. And then watching TV. Now, TV is the worst, because now if
Yes.
you watching commercials, now this time they're pumping it into the kids. So now they're pulling you to the TV every single time it comes on to say they want this. And then my kids, even in the past, Amazon, the stuff is already in the cart. They say all you have to do is just pay for it.
They
Oh,
got
my
it in the
goodness.
cart
Yes.
on you. They got it.
All right.
They got it on the cart on you. Wow. Well, see, you know what? You're right. So now, remember, my son, he's 5. He watched cartoons in the morning before school. Guess what they show? Oh, here's a new Batman action figure.
Yes.
Here's the new this. So he looking at me. Hey, Daddy, I want that for Christmas. I want that for Christmas. Then they came out and made a dinosaur that's like 2 feet tall. So I'm like, okay, that might be cool. He's a little boy. That thing $100.
Yeah.
Say no.
I said, you need a job. That's what you need.
Exactly.
You need a job, because everything that you turn it up, it's not $5, not $10. No, they automatically jump into 50.
Right.
It's $50.
We just had that episode not
Oh,
too
that's
long
right.
when we were talking about the prices, how everything has went up. I don't know if it's the COVID effect, whatever type of effect, people trying to make the money back from the money that they lost. I don't know what's going on, but everything has gotten way more expensive. And I don't know if people are really talking about it, but during this gift giving time, I mean, Black Friday looked more like I want your money Tuesday. Listen. I didn't see all those great deals, especially considering that they had
No.
marked up most of the stuff before Friday got here to say
Exactly.
that it was on sale. So come on now.
Exactly. No,
Come on.
okay. So, have any of you experienced looking for something and you can't find it nowhere? It's just gone. You looking for it, and when you try to order it, they're saying it's coming January, or they're pushing it to like December 22nd. I mean, I don't know about you. I've looked for some stuff. I can't find it anywhere. It's gone.
Yeah. That is a problem. It's out there on one of those boats that they keep talking about off the coast of California, waiting to undock. We had that conversation as well. They need to get those things off of there, but I'm telling you, people are still buying. Though you know how it is. First of all, with kids,
Yeah,
you're
that's true.
gonna get them something. You know that your worst nightmare is them getting up and there's nothing there,
That
and
is
we
true.
know as parents, it's not gonna happen. it listen, it's not going to happen. So
So
we're going to do what we have to do. But the question here though is it. I want to hit this from a different point of view, and
okay,
that is
go for it. Go for it.
when we're talking about the prices and everything, but we still go out and buy as much as we can. Is this related to our own childhood? Are we have we set ourselves up in our own minds that no matter what, we're going to make sure our kids have more than what we had, whether we had a lot or not? Are we putting the pressure on ourselves and blaming the kids? Is
Of
that what's
course.
going on?
No. I mean, okay, Adrian, from your perspective,
So I
have
think I
go
think
for
a
it. Go
lot
for
of
it.
go ahead, ask the question.
No. I was going to say that from your perspective, do you think because Leon hit it on the head? Do you think because we grew up, we had a little that we're now overcompensating and trying to give them everything?
Mm,
Now, now I can say that a couple of years ago, like maybe when I was first having children, that's how I moved. And because I came from a family of five, I had three brothers and one sister. We didn't get a lot for Christmas. And so I just knew that when I had my own children, I was going to give them every single thing that I wanted for Christmas. Even though my parents did what they could and we always had a good Christmas, I just wanted to you grow up with people down the street. They have clothes lined all the way around, their couch, and then they got all these toys to the ceiling. I
yeah.
wanted that for my children, and then I
Mhm.
realized I didn't even realize. My husband realized that this was too much,
Go husband, go husband. Oh,
and, and he put a stop to it. He said, "This is not happening." He's like, "We're not going to be brainwashed into spending all of our money one time of the year, and then on Christmas they open it up, they're all excited, and the next day it's lost."
oh. Now don't now. I know both of y'all experience. They open it up Christmas Day. It's broken within a couple of hours,
Yes.
and then you looking like, "Are you serious? Like, did you really just do that? You know what I had to do to
To
go
get
get."
Listen.
long
Listen.
line, stalking the internet for it to come up available.
So you know what? So here's a question, and I think we've all done this. I've even done it, and he's 5 years old. Okay, so we all have kids. They're all in school, and we know how peer pressure is. We know they're going back to school. We know,
Yep.
eh, everybody wearing something. You know what I mean? They have that someone got the Nike shoes or stuff like that. And again, my son is 5, and trust me, they walking around and all kinds of stuff. So you like,
Right.
oh, you got on
Right.
Gap. I know my son, he be wearing some Gap too. So
Right.
do you think we're pressured sometimes, not just going above and beyond, but trying to keep them on the same pace as their peers in school?
Woo.
I know that's okay. You know what, Leon, you got the two girls on the panel that's the oldest. So I'm gonna let you hit that first. Well, okay, Adrian, get ready because you getting in
Oh,
the
I'm
hot seat too. You gonna get in the hot seat too. All right. Go ahead, Leon. Tell me
Yeah.
about these
That
girls. Tell
that
me.
that is a rough thing right there because not only is there that peer pressure, it's the schools that my girls go to. Um, these people wear this all types of stuff, and you know how it is as a proud parent. If it's in any way possible for you, you're not going to have your kids lacking. Now, is that a reflection on you as a parent? Is that a reflection on
No.
your kids? Whatever it is, whatever it
Mhm.
is, just like what I said about gifts under the tree. I'm going to do my best. Now,
Yes.
wherever that ends up at, that's where we're going to be at. But I do go the extra mile to make sure that they're in that little click right there. But let me also say that it's directly connected to their grades, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
So, and that goes for Christmas as well. Because my wife has gotten mad a few times and Christmas has been canceled. So that's always on the table. That's always on the table. So it's directly connected to what they're doing academically and how they're progressing through their education. Now, one of my daughters on the honor roll, and for me, and I told my wife this a long time ago. I said, uh, you're gonna have to take control because I'm not going to be able to say no. You know how you have daddy's girls, and I just came out and told her. I said, well, listen, we're gonna have a problem. Uh, I'm not going to really be able to say no while they're little like that because my girls are my heart.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe later on I'll be able to do that. But right
Great. You
now,
know that car coming.
well, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But I wasn't gonna. I told her, and she said no problem. She won't have any problem saying no. So I'm glad I got a backup. But there's a pressure that's going on for the kids. We don't want them to have. And my kids, they go to schools where they're the minority.
Oh,
And so, but because of their situation,
you want to do, yeah.
they go to schools where it's 90% Caucasian. So it's a different type of environment from them. Oh no, there's no line I will not go beyond for my kids.
All right, Adrian, you are up. You are up. Let us know. I mean, because that's deep. Because you really have to put that into perspective.
Yeah.
What you got? What you got?
I'm kind of on the opposite spectrum of him. Actually, my daughter came home. My 7-year-old daughter came home 2 days ago, and walked right in the door. Didn't take her book bag off. Didn't take her coat off. I'm like, "What are you doing?" She said, "We're gonna leave. We need to go to the store." I said, "What are we going to the store for?"
What?
I need new clothes.
Oh wow! She just came up on it.
Came right out.
She has clothes. She has nice girly clothes, but she said that it's a couple of other few girls at school that she likes their clothes. So now she wants to go to get new clothes.
Okay.
So now it's kind of at 7 years old, you kind of see
Wow.
what people at school are affecting. I'm like, you have nice clothes. We take your stuff off. If I decide I want to get you clothes, I'll make the decision, not you. And so I had to kind of compromise. She said, okay, well, the next time you go buy me clothes, just make sure I can go so I can pick them out.
Wow. 7.
7.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's wow.
Oh,
I know, right? I know.
Yeah. Wait till she get on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh, she's there. She is there, TikToking every day. I'm like, what is going on? I feel like it's a different age now, a different type of kid, more in tune with what's going on now, paying attention. For me at that age, I didn't, whatever clothes you gave me, I put them on my body and I kept going. But now it's different.
Wow. So Jack, again, he's 5. He's in kindergarten.
Yeah.
But he realized he saw a little kid with some shoes. So of course I go pick him up. Dad, I want to show you something. Show me. Like, what you talking about? He pulls me over to the other kid and says, Dad, I want those shoes. So
Woo.
I'm looking at the shoes, right? I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's so special? There's some shoes. Come to find out, I looked up these shoes, $85.
See,
I'm like, wait a minute. You got a pair of $50 Nikes on now. Now you want a pair of $85, and you 5 years.
Listen, you might as well just break down, get them them Jordans, get them new Jordans, get them some Air Force Ones, and just call it a day.
No. Have a high schooler that wants at least, when school started, my 16-year-old said, I need at least 3 pair of Jordans. She said wears a size 9.5 in women. And so each shoe was about $250 to $320.
See,
I hate to say this, but my 14-year-old has 3 pair of Jordans.
see, now, this is how the show actually came about. Because when he told me about this, I'm like, have we just gone? But you know what? But again, you're trying to have them look a certain way because they're there. But these kids need jobs. I think everybody need a job.
Everybody needs a job.
Everybody. 5, 7, it don't matter. Everybody need a job.
I had a job at 15. When my parents didn't buy me what I wanted, I got a job.
Everybody needs a job. I tell you. So so we're doing that. Okay, now I'm gonna take it to the next level. Okay, y'all ready?
No.
Come on.
Is there no price? There's no price to the gift when it comes to your spouse. I know. I'm put you on the hot seat. I'm already sweating right now. So I hope she ain't looking at this. I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh man.
So is there any? It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Is there a price that you gonna put on that gift? I know. I don't. Okay, now. I'm just saying. Don't get in trouble.
No. There is a price. A long time ago, we had to deal with that because things, we
need a close up of this. You gotta get the close up.
You try to one up each other. So and it did get out of hand. So now we do the smart thing. Now we have a limit. So we put a limit on that stuff because most of the times, and you and we've talked about it many times that we go out and get what we want anyway. So we already it's like really there's no real big deal because we done already got whatever we wanted. But so my wife and I we put a
cap.
An amount. We both had the same amount. We both had the same number, and so you work within that number. And for the last few years, it's been very easy for me because my wife liked Tiffany. So all I need to do is get one of those boxes, get that Tiffany. I got my account. Boom. I get that. She's done. I don't have to do nothing.
See, there you go.
I'm done. And I love that. I love that. It just made it so easy for me. She showed me like 3 or 4 different things. That way, so she won't know what she's getting. So she showed me, because we used to have that conversation about, I used to always think about, I want to surprise her. Her. And she finally came to me and said, listen, sweetheart, surprising is all good, but there are certain things that I want. Your surprise can be something extra, but here's what I want. And I said, oh, well, yeah, let's do that. And so we came to that agreement. So the answer to the question for me is yes, there's a limit.
He said, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go last, Adrian. Normally, we'll let the lady go first, but this way we're gonna let you go last. So what I do, since my wife, matter of fact, today's her birthday. Happy birthday, hon. Love you.
Happy birthday, Kelly.
But see, I get hit up twice. There's the birthday, and then I got Christmas.
Yeah.
So And she already told me I can't have a limit. So,
All right.
but what I do at the beginning of the year, I'm like, give me 3 or 4 things.
Right.
Give me 3 or 4 things. But I asked this like around February, so this way I know I got to December. so,
Yeah.
But lately it's COVID, not going nowhere. You know what I mean. So it's been, it's been there. But of course, like Leon said, like for me, it's really hard because I mostly got the stuff that I want. The stuff that I want, I'm gonna go get.
Right.
All right, you ready, Adrian? We gotta get a close up of this.
Come on.
We gotta get a close up. Oh, woo! There we go. All right. We want to make sure he's seeing it.
This is actually easy for me. My husband does not want gifts. He's like, it's Chris. He's not big on that. Now, if I'm getting him things throughout the year, that's fine. But when it comes to Christmas, it's not really a number because he doesn't care. And then because he's like that, I don't really have a limit on what I would do for him because he will not go out and buy his own stuff. Anything that he has, I basically went and got it myself.
Yeah. Trust me. You know what? We can say the same thing. Most of the time we show up. Matter of fact, half the clothes I got, I don't know where they came from.
That's how it is.
That's
the joys of married life.
As a matter of fact, Leon, we can attest to this. When the time to go somewhere important, they go get the outfit. We just put it on. So
Let's say, oh, this is nice. Okay, good.
Exactly.
All right, last one. Okay, now how about giving others? So we got our kids. We got our kids, we got our spouses, but how about outside of that? Okay, you get mama something, daddy, if they're still living. But what happened to that? Because if you get one little cousin something,
you got
see, you already shaking your head. See, you already know. And Leon, you got. If you get one, so if you got something for your wife's sister, and she got a couple of sisters, I mean, she got handful of sisters. Yeah. So if you can,
my Adrian, my wife is the oldest of 15, and so it's an unbelievable situation. But what they've done. They pick and choose, so they have a way of doing that thing. They do the Secret Santa, they do stuff like that, and stuff because it would be just outrageous. But especially during this time of year, you want to be a blessing too. Now, there's certain people you look at. My mother-in-law for one.
Yeah.
There's certain people you look out for, and you do that. But even beyond that, you want to be able to bless somebody because that's where your blessings come from. You have to be a blessing to get blessed. So we know this to be true. We know this to be true. And so you definitely have to look for opportunities to bless somebody. Not looking for anything in return, but to just be a blessing to someone. And that blessing can come in many ways. It can be a monetary blessing. Mm-hmm. It can be food. It could be toys for kids. It can pay for somebody's grocery, someone in the line behind you or something like that. It can be so many things. And it can even be a uplifting word to someone who looks down. The word, how we do, the word of God is powerful. The word of God is life. And so sometimes you need to be able to speak life to a person's dying situation. And see, that's a gift. That's a gift of love. And that right there is the best gift that you can give, not just during this time, but any time. And that is the gift of love. Not just people you know, not just family, but strangers as well. A gift of love. And it is unconditional. That's the gift that we need to
That's
share
the
with so many
that's
people.
there you go. There you
Come
go.
on now.
So do you guys do this? And this is the challenge I have. So Adrian, I have a daughter who's 30. So we and Leon, he got kids 40 something. So we do this all over again. But here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to ask. You, man. I wish Monica. We got to tell Monica she got to get on this show. So, do we struggle helping our children understand the meaning of Christmas? That it's not about the present.
Right.
It's not about the gift. It's about being a gift. It's more than just a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys find sometimes it's hard to get them to disassociate the two things? Yes, they know it's Christmas time. Yes, the birth of Jesus Christ. But do you sort of kind of feel that sometimes it's hard because of the commercialism out here to get them to see that it's more than just getting a present? Adrian, you up. We're gonna put you in the hot seat.
So because my children are young, what my husband did, like I told you, he had this come to Jesus that we were all being manipulated into buying a bunch of gifts for Christmas. And he didn't want our children to feel like when Christmas came, they were just going to be bombarded with gifts. So what he did to help them understand why, the reason for the season and Christmas was every single year, instead of up until last year, we stopped getting gifts for them. They would get gifts from my parents and my aunt and things like that, but we wouldn't get them anything. What we would do is we would make things here with the kids, or we would go to the Ronald McDonald House and we would give food to the kid, the sick kids there for Christmas, so they could know that instead of you getting a bunch of gifts, that you can give to somebody else and make them feel better. So we've been doing that for the past 3 years now. So it's not hard. My husband actually took the charge on that, and took the charge on teaching them that giving was the best thing to do now.
I say,
That's wonderful.
you girls, see, I'm
That's
telling
wonderful.
you, that's a and again, because everything is so commercialized today.
Yes.
Everything is about you can't even say Merry Christmas anymore. You have to say Happy Holidays.
Right.
And that I'm just like, are the kids like disconnected?
Mm-hmm.
For the reason of the season instead of where my present at.
Listen, we know that Jesus is the reason. Stop playing. Stop playing. And when you put that song on, Santa Claus goes straight to the ghetto. Y'all better stop that. Y'all better stop it. You know what's
That's
up.
hilarious.
You know what's up. Oh man. Where did Corey go? Corey done fell out. He done fell off the show. He done fell out.
I hit the camera.
You know that we preach that year round. It's about loving each other, and they have to understand, our kids. We have to teach them that even though we live in this materialistic world, that it's not about that. That there are things that's more important than that. And just like my girls, I tell them, even with the Jordans, we know that these Jordans, they cost $2 or $3 to make. So the value of them is not truly what is professed to be. We know how clothes it. Even money is nothing but paper, and the value is given to it by people and what people think about it, right? So these things were all, they're meaningless. Anything man-made is meaningless, and it will be destroyed. But so it's that year round though. It can't come to 1 month. It's a teaching that you have to do for life. This is part of parenting. This is part of how you raise up a child. This you do that with these different philosophies, and actually for years too. We used to do that when the kids were younger, we used to make gifts and stuff like that. And for 3 years, I volunteered at the homeless shelter and did that. And all those things are wonderful. And I hope our viewers would go out and do some of these things as well. It's about giving. It's not about getting. We spoil our kids. We spoil our kids because, again, it's the love that we have for them. But even with that love comes instruction. Instruction, and Adrian and her family is an excellent example of raising a family with the knowledge of self, and I just love that. I love that. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean that's huge. Well, guys, I'm gonna tell you, I had fun.
Me too.
You better go
I
get on
had fun.
Amazon. You better
Right.
get on Amazon.
Shopping.
Well, Adrian, we want you to bring us out. We want you to bring us out. We want you to bring us out. Now, you had a chance to experience the show, so we want you to take us out for thanks. We need you to say thank you for watching. What? Now, what's happening? Come on. Take us out. Take us out.
Thank you for watching Now What's Happening.
Now what's happening? Yes.